It is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. These two teams met up earlier in the year back in Week 4. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
It's got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Lawrence. Finds the open target, Arnold. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. They'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Now Lawrence. Touchdown! It's complete. Tommy Trimble, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team is going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has, the overall health of the team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Franks. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, these two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Franks, 3rd down from the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They go play action with Franks. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. On 1st down, here's Franks. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Franks now. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Franks looking to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Finding Harris over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Off the play fake. Here's Franks. They'll roll him out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Escaping the pressure right. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. On 2nd and very short, Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Arnold. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Again, it's Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 7 yards to pick up there. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's Lawrence to throw. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 2nd and 10. It's Franks now from the shotgun. Again, he targets Ridley. This time it's complete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. And shedding a man at the 40. And some space here. And his first carry, he loses the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half. A reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A first down screen pass, good for 5. Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He's going to try and go deep again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Rolling to his right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Lawrence on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to get the football back at their own 17. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point safely through. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmaker.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have it here just past the 25. Now that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Second down and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. On play action, Lawrence. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. 7 yards to pick up there. Play action. It's Lawrence. Sliding out of the pocket. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a first and goal.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
Come on, QB, come on. 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, pick your game
up. They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Again, he'll drop to throw. Fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Lawrence will throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 29. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
They'll look to throw. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air. even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
He'll buy some time right. He finds his man, complete. It's Arnold. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
On the ready. Recon, 132 fighter. Watch out. Hey, Haywood.
Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. He will go out right near the 35-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hawkins, and he is going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. Hawkins looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. This is McCaffrey on the give. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 77 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation.
Ready? 30 base.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Panthers, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home